Welcome back to the Bunnyverse, a magical farm tucked between light and dark magic, where enchanted beings grow under starlight and sparkle. Tonight we're revealing one of Baba's most tender, celestial, and quietly powerful discoveries, Jubilee, the moonlit mouse girl with blueberry magic and a heart that glows softly in the dark. As you watch me make her set, remember, this isn't a tutorial. I'm not showing you how to recreate these nails, I'm showing you why they exist. Every shimmer, every swirl, every blueberry glow is a piece of her story, not a technique to copy, but a feeling to experience. Okay, so I'm making Jubilee's nails today, but I'm wearing Jam's nails because she insisted.
Hi, it's Jam. I told Mama Bun she can't make my bestie's nails unless she wears my nails first. It's called support. It's called fashion. It's called bestie rules. Jubilee said nothing, so I win. I didn't say anything because Jam was so excited. But thank you, Mama Bun. They look really cute on you.
Jubilee didn't arrive with the burst of magic. She arrived with a whisper. It happened during a rare blue moonrise, the kind that only appears once every few generations. On those nights, the moon glows lavender, the wind hums with dream scents, and the moon garden awakens in soft, shimmering waves. Baba was tending to the orchard when he heard it, a faint, trembling squeak, barely there, like a tiny voice calling through the moonlight. He followed the sound through the glowing petals until he reached the moonflower patch in the center of the garden. The blooms were half open, trembling with quiet magic. And there she was, a tiny mouse girl curled inside a moonflower bloom, wrapped in petals like a blanket. Her little tail glowed faintly blue, flickering like candlelight, not from cold but from nervous magic, trying its best to stay calm. Her ears twitched, her breath wavered. She looked so small, so soft, so unsure of the world she just entered. Baba knelt beside her, hands gentle, voice softer than wind. He lifted her, she squeaked once, a tiny frightened sound. Then she nuzzled into his chest. In that exact moment, every moonflower in the garden bloomed at once. A burst of silent light, a wave of soft wind, a shimmer of blueberry blue sparkles drifting through the air. The moon garden recognized her. The ancient rune recognized her. The night itself recognized her. Baba whispered, Jubilee, and the name fit her like starlight. As the moonflowers burst open in a wave of blue-white glow, their light spilled across the stone rings at the garden's center. Lines that had slept for centuries began to shimmer, as if greeting the tiny mouse girl who had just arrived. This was the first sign of Musa Lune Primata. Musa Lune Primata's meaning is first light of the moon mouse. The elements are moonlight, wind, and dream sense. Musa Lune Primata is the ancient rune of the moon mice, a sacred symbol that represents the very first spark of moonlight magic ever gifted to their lineage. It embodies the elements Jubilee carries within her. Soft moonlight, gentle wind, and intuitive dream sense that let her feel emotion like shifting tides. Because she is a blueberry child, the rune also reflects her fruit lineage, quiet, calming, and deeply connected to the emotional truth. Blueberry children are rare, born from moonlight, intuition, and soft emotional magic. They are gentle, cautious, deeply empathetic, dream-sensitive, and wind-touched. Jubilee embodies all of this. Her magic is quiet but powerful, a soft breeze that can calm storms of emotion. Legends say the rune only glows for those with a soft heart, a cautious soul, and a quiet kind of courage. For centuries, Musa Lune Primata remained dim, waiting, listening, dreaming. When Jubilee touched the stone as a baby, the rune lit up with the burst of blueberry blue light, glowing brighter than it had in generations. The Moonrise elders gasped. The wind stilled. The moon garden shimmered. They believed Jubilee was the reincarnation of the moon garden's guardian, the spirit who once kept the orchard calm, soothed restless hearts, and guided lost souls with gentle moonlight. Her awakening marked her as the next bearer of Blueberry Blink, the spell of floating sparkles, soft wind swirls, and dream sense magic. The Bunnyverse found its new moon mouse. The moon mouse prophecy of Musa Lune Primata is inscribed in silver blue light on the innermost stone of the moon garden. When the moonflower opens for a child of soft breath and the night wind curls to cradle her, the first light shall return in gentle form. Born of blueberry glow and whisper quiet courage, she shall steady trembling hearts with a single blink. Her sparkles shall drift like dream snow, guiding the lost, soothing the frightened, and weaving calm through the orchard's restless nights. Where her tiny paws touch stone, the winds will hush in reverence. Where her eyes shimmer, truth will rise like the dawn. Where her magic dances, peace will bloom in a soft blue. Thus shall the moon mouse awaken again, not in thunder but in tenderness, not in power but in comfort, a guardian reborn in hushlight and hope. Jubilee grew slowly and gently like moonlight stretching across a pond. She was anxious at first, always double-checking everything. Her steps, her snacks, her blueberry basket. And she checked at least twice a day to make sure Baba wasn't mad, even though he never was. But she was sweet, loyal, and deeply caring. She followed Baba everywhere, humming lullabies she didn't remember learning. She helped water the moonflowers at dusk, counting each one twice. She rode on Baba's shoulder during nighttime rounds, pointing out suspicious sparkles that were just fireflies. She mixed moon water with blueberry juice to make a calming tea for anxious bunnies. And she kept a tiny notebook titled, "Things I Must Not Forget." Baba added doodles to the margins. Jubilee was shy at first, hiding behind Baba's leg whenever someone new approached. But then she met Jam Jam. Jam Jam ran up with a cherry in her hand and said, "Hi! Wanna see something cool?" Jubilee whispered, "Maybe, if it's not too scary." It was a glitter bomb. It exploded. They've been besties ever since. Together, they've created some of the Bunnyverse's softest chaos, the blueberry heist. They snuck into the pantry at midnight. Jam Jam tripped the sparkle alarm. Jubilee apologized to the alarm. Baba found them covered in blueberries and glitter. The Moon Pond Mishap. Jam Jam dared Jubilee to dip her tail into the moon pond. Jubilee double-checked the water temperature, depth, and magical stability, then dipped it. Her tail glowed so bright it lit up the whole pond. Jam Jam called it Juby's glow stick mode. Their secret snack spot. They share a hidden nook behind the sparkle pond where they eat cherries and blueberries, trade secrets, doodle in the dirt, and plan very small mischief. Jubilee is a 1 1/4-year-old magical mouse girl with a heart woven from moonlight and blueberry sweetness. She is sweet, loyal. Once she loves you forever. Caring, she checks on everyone, even the carrots. Anxious, she worries about everything, even things that can't possibly go wrong. Always double-checking, she rereads notes, reties bows, and recounts every blueberry at least twice. And just mischievous enough to keep up with Jam Jam. She's not chaotic like Jam Jam. Her mischief is tiny, adorable, and usually accidental. The set's motto: moonlit sweetness and blueberry truth. Each nail in Jubilee's set tells a piece of her story. The thumb, her empathy. The petals float like the one she was found in, soft, comforting, protective. Index finger, her creativity. She draws dream maps and moon charts. This nail reflects her swirling thoughts. Middle finger, her core magic. The blueberry glow represents her emotional depth, and the moon charm channels her dream sensing abilities. Ring finger, her anxiety and elegance. The silver lines mimic her careful steps, and the stardust veils how she calms others in her presence, while the blueberry charm represents her blueberry origins. The pinky, her mystery. The rune is a protective sigil she learned from Baba, glowing whenever she feels nervous. Jubilee is gentle, observant, cautious, emotionally intuitive, soft-spoken, and deeply comforting. She loves moonflowers, quiet corners, soft breezes, watching sparkles drift, and listening instead of speaking. She is the Bunnyverse's emotional anchor, the calm in the chaos. Jubilee tends to a tiny moon garden behind the sparkle pond. It only blooms when she hums. The flowers glow blue when she's calm and flicker when she's anxious. Her blueberries aren't normal. They calm hearts, glow when danger is near, and taste sweeter when they're shared. She senses dreams, not the images, but the emotions behind the dreams. She comforts bunnies having nightmares by placing a blueberry on their pillow. Jam Jam calls her Juby, Jubilee calls her Jams. They tie moonlight ribbons and cherry bows before every adventure. Baba made her a lantern that glows brighter when she feels brave, and when she's nervous, her tail lights up like a tiny glow stick. Blueberry Blink is a soft, dreamlike spell that creates floating sparkles, gentle wind swirls, calming emotional waves, and moonlight glimmers. It's not loud, it's not flashy, it's soothing, a spell that feels like a deep breath. Jubilee is the calm keeper. She senses emotions before others notice. She comforts the younger kids. She softens arguments. She guides lost spirits, protects the moon garden, and brings peace wherever she goes. She's the orchard's quiet moonlight, the soft glow that keeps the night gentle. As I work on each nail, I'm channeling Jubilee's energy. Blueberry tones for her sweetness, silver whispers for her careful steps, stardust overlays for her dream magic, moonflower petals for her empathy, and runes for her protective instincts. Every brushstroke is a tribute to her story, from the moonflower bloom she arrived in to the blueberry trail she leaves behind when she tries to catch up with Jam Jam. Okay, so I asked Jubilee how many sets we should release for her blueberry blink drop. She blinked up at me with her soft little blueberry eyes and whispered, Mama Bun Bun, maybe only 30 for each, cause the magic feels safer that way. And before I could even say, okay, sweet girl, Jam Jam slid into the room like a cherry gremlin on wheels, screaming, no, 30 is too small. Make it 300, make it 3,000, a million, every bunny needs one. Jubilee blinked again, and the blueberry wisps floated out like tiny glowing security guards. Jam Jam immediately tried to bribe them. Okay, listen, I'll give you cherries, sparkles, my whole snack drawer, my secret snack drawer, my emergency snack drawer. Just say yes. The wisps spun around in a circle and then went no. Jam Jam panicked, saying, okay, what about a hug, a kiss, a high five, a little dance? The wisps still said no. Jubilee blinked one more time and Jam Jam flopped onto the floor like a defeated baby gremlin. Fine, only 30, but I'm gonna pout about it, she said. So yes, Jubilee and her blueberry wisps have officially voted. Only 30 styles for style A and B. Jam Jam is currently under my desk making tiny protest signs out of sticky notes and eating cherries dramatically. If you want one, grab it at spoiledbunnies.com before it twinkles off the shelves, or before Jam Jam organizes a full cherry-powered protest. These nails aren't instructions. They're artifacts, handcrafted pieces of Jubilee's world. If her story speaks to you, if you see yourself in her moonlit softness, her blueberry sweetness, her careful little heart, then her moonlit blueberry set was made for you, not to copy, but to carry.